want to talk about documents and what we should do if you actually went to court. They made an order for you for an imprisonment or to pay a large sum of money, and it got stayed for 1 month. And this was in February this year. So it's been about another 5-6 months already, and they haven't actually came and arrested me. But what actually should be in the document? I know that you have to write 2 notices. One notice is a separate one for I, a man, is an idiot to your society and cultures. Also, should you actually put in the definition from etymology online, where it actually says layman, and then it says the word person, lacking professional skill, opposed to writer, soldier, skilled workman, literally private person. Is that contradictive when the definition actually says the word person, when you're trying to say that you are standing as a man?
Okay. The big thing is, what court are you going into tomorrow?
Magistrate's court. I'm in Australia, Melbourne. So it's a magistrate's court.
The only problem with is using terms, Chinese terms, Japanese terms, in a legalese or man terms in a legalese court is they have no clue what you're saying, and they don't have to comprehend it, and they don't have to notice it, and they don't have to recognize it, because you're in the wrong freaking court. Those words don't exist. All the prosecutor is going to say is like, Your Honor, I can't answer this because these words don't exist, and these definitions don't exist in the legal world, in our legal terminology. There's no way for me to answer him in a legal manner because he's not speaking legalese. I don't know what language you're speaking. He knows you're speaking to him as a man, but he's acting as a legal person at that time. And he only has a duty and obligation to speak in legal terms. He doesn't have a duty and obligation to speak in whatever gibberish you want to bring into the court.
So how do you actually notice the court that you weren't standing as a person, you were standing as a man?
You write a letter to the prosecutor, and you tell the prosecutor, do you understand what I am and who I am? First you start with that. Did you do that?
No.
That's what you need to do. You always need to start to write letters to this man who's acting as a prosecutor, because he knows he's a man. He knows you're a freaking man. And you have to tell him, look, I'd love to be a defendant in your lovely little legalese land, but I'm not confident as a person. I'm not confident as, and they give him all those damn definitions that you're relying upon when you're talking to him in a letter form, man to man. But if you try to put it into his court, it's like, the guy's like, look, Your Honor, I'm trying to play tennis, and this clown keeps throwing basketballs over the freaking net. I can't respond. I can't answer back to basketballs. This is a tennis court. Tell this guy to stop throwing damn basketballs over the net at me. Yeah. So we can play this is my court, this is my damn game. I paid to be here. Tell this guy to play by the rules. So that's the reaction you're going to get from the prosecutor. So you better get to the prosecutor way before you go to court, the guy who's setting up the game, and saying, yeah, I heard that you summoned me to this lovely tennis game, this tennis match, but honestly, I only know how to play basketball. And honestly, I don't see anywhere in law that requires I, a man, to learn how to play tennis.
Yeah, I'm talking about like in the past now, because this happened in February this year. So I'm trying to actually correct the court, because they issued a fine for $70,000, and they gave me or an imprisonment for 476 days with a 1 month stay, and this was 6 months ago.
Why did you do that with that other guy, the guy Felix did? Remember the guy Felix who called me up on my show and he sent me that Kruger hat? And he sent me that, what do they call those coats that don't get wet? Those, I'm trying to remember the name of the coat the man sent me. I'm trying to tell him thank you on the show because I know he listens. You know, stay dry hat, you know, stay wet, you know, stay dry coat. But anyway, he sent me a Kruger hat and this nice dust, okay? Because he had a letter come to him from from some sort of traffic or motor vehicles event that happened. It was $600 over there, 600 koalas or, 600 roos, whatever your monetary system is over there. And I said, so what? I said, so you got a $600 and you want to keep your license and all this other crap. So what? I don't care if you got a $6 billion, fine or whatever. Who cares? He says, well, I didn't do anything about it, so the sheriff's department sent me a letter saying we're going to send our deputies over there, and they're going to come into your place, and they're going to take your property, and they're going to, auction it off to pay for the debt that you failed to pay. So I said, let's write the sheriff a lovely letter and say to him, we're more than glad to pay the debt, and all I have at this time is, one Kanga or one Ru or one koala to pay or whatever the denomination is over there, whatever the coin of the realm is over there at this time. Right, whatever it is, right. And, it's $1. Okay, whatever it is. I don't know. And I'm saying to the man, whatever you got in your pocket. I don't care if you call it a freaking Ru. I don't care if you call it a walnut or a pineapple. All I got is one pineapple in my pocket at this time to pay the debt. And, and I've been trying to negotiate a settlement, and I'm just trying to get these people to accept my payment on a debt because I believe I owe the debt. I believe it's true, and I believe that you have the right to collect. So, would you, if you extract any more from my person at this time, other than that, you're going to cause harm to man. And we wrote a lovely letter back to the sheriff's department, and the sheriff's department wrote a lovely letter back. He says, okay, at this time, we're not going to send the deputies down to your property. And the lady you need to talk to is like Susie over in, not collections, but Susie at payments or something like that. You could get to the payment department. And she'll be more than glad to negotiate taking your $1 a year, whatever it is, for the next 600 years. You can negotiate with her over that matter. And the sheriff's department at this time will no longer be, coming after you.